personally on the choice, now this scale I'm about to draw, or this rainbow theory, on the choice scale, I'm like right about here, about 90% choice, and that reflects upon rainbow. So it'll make sense why it's a rainbow layer. It's not really a rainbow. Okay. But anyways,
so in other words, you're over to that end of the spectrum on choice, pretty high on choice. Okay.
Okay, so you start out two black dots, like so. Okay, and then this is a timeline of your life. Okay, this is when you're born, and this is when you die. I believe now the way this theory goes is that this represents no choice, and this represents no choice. Okay, so you don't have a choice when you're born. You don't have a choice when you die. Now, people say, well, what if you go suicide? Well, my only comeback to that is if you commit suicide, you are predetermined to kill yourself because you have a mental flaw that just makes you. You just ignore suicide, okay? just don't ask me about it. Okay. So, all right. So let's just take an example of Mr. Squadroni. That's Mr. Squadroni. No, obviously he's not dead yet, but this would just be his life. Okay, no. As now, the way this scale works is you have a. Let's compare him to person X, who's more like this. In this scale, Mr. Squadroni would have demonstrated more. Let's put it this way. The higher up in the rainbow you go, the more you use choice in your life, right? The more you just don't float along with the go, go with the flow or do whatever, but you act out and you choose what you want to do. It's as high as you want to go. Now, I believe that you can go as high as you want. You can make your rainbow as big as you want, but you can't. And the only way you can go now, some people say, well, is there an upside rainbow? And no, there's not. Except for, this is the bottom level, right? The only way, say now we have Ryan Masher. He gets older, and he gets in trouble with the law, he falls below the line. And then comes back up and all that. This would demonstrate that he did not obey the law, and he was taking choice away from him by being sent to prison. I'm not saying he's going to, I'm just saying. Using, for example, that if you were to be sent to prison, then you would lose your choice, and obviously you'll gain it back in. Okay, now then you say someone who is ignorant of choice, or chooses not to choose. Then that kind of person would just float along the bottom. Rainbow doesn't grow. So it goes.
So your rainbow is pretty high. You say.
Yeah. What's your arc look like?
Well, he's saying that he believes in the 90%. He didn't say that he actually achieved the 90%.
Right.
Man, Chuck's mom, he's got limited to no choice.
Anyways, this is Chuck's rainbow.
Is there a copyright on it?
Rainbow.
Zoom in.
Theorem.
Big word, aren't we fans? All right.
So that's it.
Well, wait, no, we have questions.
Oh yeah.
Any questions?
Yeah, where's Kyle?
Kyle was the one yesterday in AAA who brought up the suicide. That's the reason I had to talk about suicide.
So you haven't come up with an answer for that.
I haven't. I don't know what to say about that, I guess. But so that's
right.
it. There you go.
Any questions?
I have a question. So, you start to lose choice as you're dying? Is that what you're saying?
No. Okay.
Well, because the rainbow gets smaller.
Well, I guess what you have to look at this isn't like here you're gonna be 50 years old and here's when you. I guess the way you want to look at this is at your optimal when you chose to choose the most, right? When you made the most choices in life and you were living it up, that's how high your rainbow goes. That's now the optimal point. Okay, what age you reach that at, I guess, is whatever. Doesn't really matter. But it's not saying that as you get old and go in a resting home that then you lose choice and you're winding downhill.
Which made
It's not like over the hill, kind of over 50, going downhill kind of thing. It's just saying that this is how high you went, and that's how much choice you believe in, kind of thing. So
That's a good question, Bob.
that was kind of good. So anything else?
Any other holes in the rainbow that you see?
Just a pot of gold at the end.
Asher, what are you doing? All right, thank you, Scott.